Titans coming up here on EA Sports. Week 2, football on tap as we get set for today's game.
The running back position today manned by a couple of stars of the sport. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing, and it's to do a game where it's all about the running backs. We have to talk about how good the quarterback is, and aren't they special? Well, these two running backs are special, and we see it each week how they play, but also we see it how the offenses are designed. It is around the running backs.
The Titans snap it at the 31.
Up the gut here.
That's a gain of 6.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Second down and 3 following that nice run. Sankey's taking the handoff. And gains about 1. Now, here's a look at the Titans offense. A coach's dream a week ago as this team never turned over the football once. The Titans now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Sankey lines up as the single back here. The Titans take it from the 38. Sankey's going to take the handoff now.
I think, Jim, anytime early in the game, most coaches don't want to take a chance and give momentum to the other football team, so they would punt it in a situation like this. But this one's interesting. Wouldn't shock me also to see the coach go for it on fourth down.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Incomplete. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. A model of efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Second and 10. Handoff made. Browns all over that offense and brings him down.
Browns offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens to run, loses yards, that's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Browns want to convert here, especially after last week's abysmal performance in third down situations.
Third and long.
Gordon's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
The Browns put themselves in a terrible situation, third and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Allen's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. Takes it from the strong eye. Jason McCourty has the tackle.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
The Browns this time will go with 2 tight ends. Gets it again. Running room. Gets about 4 yards that time. Here's how the Titans defense. A week ago, this is a bunch that forced 5 turnovers.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The Browns come to the line with a bunch set.
The reception by Lacy.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
Has space. Ball is out.
A recovery by the defense.
Keep 2 hands on that ball. Quarterback didn't do it, so when he was hit, that football came flying out.
The Titans got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
So many things are involved when you talk about people catching a pass. Catch it cleanly. Also, catch it and break a tackle. Everybody loves that. Nice job that time.
Let's go.
First down and 10. Got hit on release.
And now we'll take a look at the Browns defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways.
Let's go.
Second down and 10. And it's batted down.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
It'll be third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Let's go. 38.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
2 hands on the football and has the catch.
Only 2 yards to go to pay dirt.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
Zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The Browns are back deep, ready to return.
It'll be a touchback.
The Browns are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second down following that incompletion.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Makes the catch. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
First down at the 32. Manziel's on the move. Finds his mark. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
They bring in the extra tight end.
The Titans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
2nd down and 6.
Manziel's taking off.
And the pass is thrown away.
Well, I'll give the quarterback a lot of credit here as he dropped back, nobody open. Instead of just freezing there, he jumps out of the pocket, looks down the field, nobody open, and a good job. Just throw the football away.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. Makes the reception.
And he is brought down at the 39. That's his first reception today.
1st down here. 1st down following the long play.
And now here's the toss. Good for only a yard.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Coming up, 2nd down.
The Browns all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Manziel's going to take it from the gun. Catch made. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
The Browns understand, just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on 3rd down, this is something they can handle.
Coming to the line at the 34. Johnson's shifted out wide to the left as a receiver.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
And it's complete to Josh Gordon.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the 1st down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
The Browns will take the snap from the 30. Johnson's marked down at the 27.
The Titans defense desperately wanted that stop, but now they'll have to stay on the field.
Sometimes you got to guess right on the defensive side, and that time the defense did not guess the right way. They're in the wrong defense, and they gave up that 4th down and 10.
1st and 10.
Manziel's going to scramble. Gains 5.
Well, a couple things on that play. Of course, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting out of trouble and throwing the football on run and getting the completion. But how about the defense? Quit being greedy. Stay in your rush lanes and don't let the quarterback get out.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Jonathan Hankins gets to the quarterback.
We're now about to begin quarter number 2. And how much pressure do you think these offenses are feeling right now to open this game up, partner?
Jim, I'm going to go back to when I played. The longer you go in the game without having success, I think it makes you tighter and you lose confidence on the offensive side. So they need something here to get them off to a quick start and get them feeling good.
Has Gordon.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another 1st down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
Play number 12 coming up for the offense. Press coverage all the way. 1st and 10.
Man intercepted. He's brought down. With the lead and their defense making plays like that, this is shaping up to be a very positive 2nd quarter.
And they got it rolling, don't they, on both sides of the ball. And, you know, when you're in a situation like this, be aggressive. Go for the score as quick as you can on the offensive side.
1st down at the 15. Sankey's handed the football. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Sankey's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Has the first down. Now looking for more. Going to take it the distance. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I loved it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
Inside of the uprights. The Titans now ready to kick the football down the field. He'll take it from the 6. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Browns just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Browns come out in a bunch set from the shotgun. Throws the pass. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. On the way, 3rd down. Manziel's ready for the snap, empty backfield. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. The Browns get a first down. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. There is a flag out. That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Titans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. They're going to run it on the toss. And that gains 1. The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nantz, getting run over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle.
It's 3rd down coming up. The corners step back. Manziel standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Gets away from the pressure. It's intercepted. The 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Let's go.
First down at the 34. Finds his mark. Williams all over the ball carrier.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
It's Sankey in the backfield. The Titans take it from the 33. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
That's an awesome job by the outside linebacker. He gets a sack on the quarterback, and Nowadays, you've got to do it all if you're an outside linebacker. You've got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback.
Mariota's got it in the gun. Scanning the field. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Titans official. He does have an upper body injury of some kind, but guys, it doesn't appear to be a big concern. The medical staff's cleared him to return as soon as he feels ready. Back to you.
That picks up 11. The Browns on offense after throwing the football to the other team the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, they got to be careful. They got to know who they're going up against. This is a defense that's good and smart. When you put those things together, look out hard to make big plays against this defense.
1st down at the 42. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
2 tight ends on the field here. Manziel's going to take the snap from the shotgun. The catch is made by Dwayne Allen.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
They'll mark him at the 40.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
Second down coming up. The Titans come out in a dime package. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Listen, tell it like it is, Jim Nance, his receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. It should have been a complete pass. When he gets hit, he just throws that football on the ground, and the pass is incomplete.
Third and 9 coming up. The Browns at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Manziel's back in shotgun formation. This is going to be a long field goal attempt. Puts it through the upright. Needed plenty of leg on that one.
This guy's a threat anytime you cross midfield. Really, he can kick it from 60 yards. Great leg strength. What a weapon to have on your side.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Titans offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
First down at the 20. Mariota's tackled down at the 22. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The Titans are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Sankey's got it. Screen. And Hayden's the one who made the big stop.
Well, Jim Nance, even you could coach the team in a situation like this. You're winning big. It is 3rd and long. You know what you do? You hand the football off and you punt the football.
Get ready.
3rd and 10. Wright's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
Let's go.
Screen, makes the catch.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
The Browns with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd and 12. Sankey's taken down at the 40. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Third and 10 coming up.
Get ready.
Mariota's going to take it from the gun. And it's complete to Kendall Wright. Wright's tackled down at the 39. Third catch today so far. First down here. Let's see how they back up the big play here. They're setting up screen. Dan picks up about 3. The Titans are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Mariota's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game.
The Titans snap it at the 36. He'll throw it over the middle.
The Titans do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Mariota's completed his last 6 passes. Offense needs 2 yards here on third down after that pass play.
Let's go.
Sankey's got it on the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. The Titans snap it at the 26. Brings it into his body. The Titans call a timeout and are left now with only 1. Play after play after play here on this drive. The Titans come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Looking across the middle. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete. Third down now. The Titans lined up, bunch formation.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Suck up to attempt the field goal. Drives it through for the field goal. We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, the second half is underway. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Browns talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
The Titans set at the line. Dime package. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Second down coming up. Manziel standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Gonna try and scramble now.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. Third and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with the run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a first down.
Now looking at third down. The Browns come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Manziel's got it in the gun. Intercepted. Shrugs off the first hit.
What a job by the linebacker that time making that interception. Gets in good position. What a pair of hands. A linebacker who can do it all.
The Titans come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Bill.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Scans the field. Mariota's running away from the pressure. And that pass is just thrown away.
Well, every play is not going to be a masterpiece. This time the quarterback broke out of the pocket. He doesn't find anything he likes, so he makes a good, quick decision, gets rid of the football.
Breaking huddle at the 21.
Get ready.
Second and 10. Falls incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Following that incompletion, it sets up third and 10. The Titans need to get to the 11 to pick up a first down. Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Hunter's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the get.
At the half, the coaches must have stressed putting this game away. A field goal here early in the third, a very good sign of that.
Yeah, positive signs there by the offense. They came out, they showed some new stuff on the offensive side. The defense wasn't ready, and it got them a field goal.
The Browns offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Gordon's got it on a pass that had some heat. Lane's there to make the stop.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
Manziel's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Manziel lines up in the pistol. McCourty is able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down and 12. Reaches out and snatches it.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
The Browns, that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
This is 3rd down. Manziel's on the move. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Manziel is able to get outside the pocket that time, and it's a good job getting outside the pocket, but there's nowhere to throw it. The pass is incomplete.
Going for it on 4th down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Manziel's back in shotgun formation. Eddie Lacy makes the catch. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on 4th down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
The Browns will take the snap from the 30. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Titans go with the dime formation here on defense. The Browns will take the snap from the 30. Manziel's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Well, we just don't talk about it enough. He is so good, has such quick feet, and then when he gets outside, if you make him run, he will. And a good job there picking up some extra yards. Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Second down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Titans will come out in the dime.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
The Browns call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. Breaking huddle at the 15-yard line. Manziel's going to take it from the gun. Gets it out for the completion. Lane's in on the tackle.
The Browns had a nice play designed that time and fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
3rd down on the way. Manziel's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And as far as the football team up, the defense, 3rd and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the 1st down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
The kick is good.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out, but good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Peterson's got a chance for a return. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. It's Sankey in the backfield. 1st down at the 34. And they get the sack.
Oh, man, defensive coordinators love this. When you can hit, or this time they sack the quarterback without even blitzing.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Titans line up, split backfield. Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The ball is taken out of his hands.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Third down. The Titans will set up. The 44 is the first down line. Mariota's got it in the gun. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3-and-out.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense is set to take over once again. They moved the ball well last time. Right down the field they went, but they could not get it into the end zone, winding up with only a field goal.
Yeah, but their confidence has got to be high. All the good things they did. We saw some good passing, some good running, good offensive line play. I like where this offense is at right now. Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Browns come to the line with a bunch set. Manziel's going to take off with it.
Well, he has such a good arm. That's all we talk about. We never talk about the fact that when he has to, you make him, you force him out of the pocket, he'll run with that football and get some yards.
It'll be third down. The give this time to the fullback. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Third down after the penalty. Manziel's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Ball's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3-and-out on this series. And so now they'll call on Lee to punt the football. Peterson's got a chance this time. The Titans weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get
taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
He made it. The Browns are back deep, ready to return. And a touchback. The Browns offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing.
Intercepted! Heading into the fourth, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about what you did on that field today. Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
The Titans line up in the pistol. The Titans have it at the 29.
Hayden nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
From the 29-yard line.
The Browns lined up in the nickel. The Titans have it at the 29. Takes it out of the eye. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Let's go.
Catch made. That's a gain of 6.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down. The kick is good.
We're heading into the 4th, and it looks like they've seized control of this game with that field goal.
I think they have. And you know what you do? You kick that field goal, you're looking up at the clock, and you're deciding how many times can the opponent have the football? What should we do? Manage the game from here on out.
The Browns offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Getting set as fast as they can. Now 1st and 10. Going deep. Ball's picked off. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and man, this has been a bad day, and like you said, Jim, it just continues.
Sankey's going to secure the handoff, and there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Sankey's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Browns defense lined up going with the 46 defense.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confusion's nowhere.
He's got a wide open alley. Tackle made by Hayden.
The Titans offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
The Titans now move the chains. Welcome back to this one-sided affair.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
The Browns out now in a 4-6 formation. Final quarter underway now with this snap. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Titans.
That is the 75th touchdown throw of his career.
There's a flag out. And the point after is good.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Browns are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Second down and 10. Fairly takes down the quarterback.
Oh, there's nothing worse as a quarterback to have pressure up the middle from an interior defensive tackle. Hard to see down the field, can't make a decision, and that time it leads to a sack.
Third down after the penalty. The Titans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Knocked down as he fires it. We're early in the fourth, and with this big lead, the defense may be called upon again on fourth down.
Yeah, I think they will be. I think the offense is going to go for it here. Why not? They've done nothing right all day long, so if they don't make it, it's not going to make it any worse. But I don't like their chances. The defense has been sound all day long.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Titans taking the field now, coming off a good drive. Last time they had it, they ran the ball with great effect, and the end result was a touchdown.
I've talked to many defensive players in the NFL over the years, and there's one thing that you can do if you do against them, it hurts their ego, and that's run the football against them, and that's what we just saw. So this defense has got to step up.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Sankey's taking the handoff. Foster's all over that offense and brings him down.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
On the way, third down.
Well, let's go. Break 38. Break 38.
Third down and 10. Now cutting to the right side. The ball comes out. The defense has the football. You never want to fumble, even with a big lead this late in a game.
No, you don't. Things have gone very well on the offensive side, but you can't get bent out of shape because of that fumble. Tell your defense to go out there and stop the other offense. You don't have to worry about it.
First down at the 28. Flip to the outside. That's a gain of only a yard.
Coach is going to hear about this when the game is over. Running the football in a situation like this, late in the game, you're down multiple scores. You got to take some chances. You got to throw it, and you got to throw it down the field.
Second and 9. Will go ground. That's a gain of 7.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. Well, when you're being blown out this late in the game, what you're trying to do is just do something to build your confidence for next week, or if nothing else, build your stat line. Try to score once you get in the red zone.
He'll try this one from 39. And the kick is good for 3. They needed a whole lot more than field goals at this point. I'm not sure why they kicked it. Can you explain that to me, Phil?
I can always explain it to you, Jim. You just have to ask, so thank you for asking. And why you kick that field goal, just look at it like this. You just don't know what's going to happen, so kick that field goal. Even though it's minuscule, keep your hopes alive.
The Titans just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. It's Sankey in the backfield. Sankey's going to take the handoff now. Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. 3rd down coming up. The Titans get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. The catch is made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. They're set to punt it away now. He's going to try and return this punt. Tackle down right around the 47. That return's good for about 13.
The Browns bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
Morgan takes down the quarterback.
Outside linebackers who can get to the quarterback, they are a rare breed in the NFL because it takes talent, size, speed, everything to do it as a linebacker, and we saw it that time on display.
The corners retreating.
Manziel's back in shotgun formation. And a flag is down.
The defense accepts the penalty.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
After that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 20.
Manziel's going to take it from the gun.
It's 3rd down coming up. The Titans signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Third down now. The Browns all bunched up here as they get set at the line.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Looking to go deep. And they can't connect.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Browns face 4th down, but want to take a timeout before they snap the football.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
The Browns need to get to the 43 to pick up a first. Manziel standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Surveys.
One last highlight for this defense as they make the 4th down stop here in the late going.
Yeah, what a complete game today by the defense. Everybody at all levels, up front, linebackers and defensive backs, were all good. They did their jobs, and they did it very well. And you're right, 4th down stop, great way to finish today.
That's 2nd down coming up.
Takes the knee.
Now looking at 3rd down. Bill, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.